Welcome everyone, this is Mr. Shah's YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about chemical reactions. This is chapter 2, section 4. So these are your objectives for today. Classify physical changes, describe what occurs during chemical change, identify 4 possible clues a chemical reaction has occurred, and explain how the mass of reactants is related to the mass of products in a chemical change. So chemical reactions all have to deal with change, but there are 2 different types of changing. So what happens during a physical change? Physical change is when the physical properties of a substance changes, but the actual substance does not change. Example would be melting ice. The ice is going from solid to liquid, but it's still water. It's not changing into a different substance like sulfur or something. During a chemical change, the substance changes into a new one. So when one or more substances change into one or more new substances. Substances that were present at the start of the reaction are called reactants, and they change into products. The new ones are products. So we go from reactants to products, and they're both different substances. In a chemical reaction, or chemical change, we can use those 2 words interchangeably. Okay, the mass of the products is always equal to the mass of reactants, and we call this the law of conservation of mass. So if we had 5 grams of oxygen added with 5 grams of hydrogen, okay, we would end with 10 grams of water, okay, because of how the law of conservation of mass works. So how can we tell a chemical reaction has occurred? There's a typo here, but how can we tell a chemical reaction has occurred? There are 4 clues. There's a transfer of energy, a change in color, production of a gas, and formation of a precipitate. So there are a couple of things that happen when there is a chemical reaction. One of these 4 things has to occur in order for there to be a chemical reaction. So at the end of this, we should have hit all of our objectives. Physical changes are those that undergo change, but not a change in chemical composition. That occurs during a chemical change, so we get a new substance. The 4 possible clues are formation of a precipitate or a gas, a color change, and a transfer of heat or energy. And then the law of conservation of mass tells us how mass is conserved, so the mass of reactants equals the mass of products in a chemical change. If you have any questions, let me know, but other than that, have a good day.